Welcome back, Truth Seeker. Monday, October 21st, 2019. One of the top news stories today, LA burning, evacuations in wealthy neighborhoods. And I want you to see what's interesting about this fire this day in light of what we just talked about on October 11th in California with the Saddle Ridge fires. Today, October 21st, 2019, date was 70 numerology. Fire equals 70. And this massive fire broke out today in LA, threatening, many neighborhoods. Keep in mind, tomorrow, October 22nd, the fire will surely still be going, will be the day leaving 70 days left in the calendar year. The 295th day of the year leaving, 70 days remaining. Tomorrow, October 22nd. And this date, October 21st, what we talked about with the Saddle Ridge fire is the riddle from Revelation, the final book of the Bible, with fire coming down in the sight of man from the skies. Understand, you don't have to be a follower of the Bible to understand it's a real text, and that certain people in this world are using this real text to instigate real terror in the world. From September 11th to weather warfare by the numbers, something that's been admitted since 1952. And anyhow, Revelation equals 121. Think about what LA is, the city of angels, the angels, the army of heaven. Anyway, Revelation 121, this fire in LA comes on October 21st, 1021, 121, right? Just to go back to what we just documented with the Saddle Ridge fire, they described it as hellish conditions. The fire exploded October 11th, the day leaving 81 days left in the year. Saddle Ridge fire is what it was called, which equals 81. We call 81 the ritual number. So many rituals performed around this number, 81. And they reported 25 homes burned. And as I pointed out, in the King James Version of the Bible, let me see. If you go to this website, BibleGateway.com, and you search any keyword, it'll tell you how many times that word shows up in the Bible, and you can search by different Bible version. And in the King James Version, in Revelation, the final book, you can see that the word fire is used 25 times. 25 times, okay? You'll notice in stories of fire, they'll insert the number 25 often. This isn't the first time this happens often. Fire 25. And again, 25 mentions in Revelation of fire. Revelation in Jewish Gematria is 1010, and this fire began October 10th. It exploded October 11th. And in light of it happening in LA, with these Revelation numbers being encoded, from Revelation 13:13 in the King James Version, which is written like as if God spoke in the voice of Shakespeare. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. I always love when people are like, the King James Version's the best version. The version that came from the Freemason Rosicrucian King, I'm sure. It's probably the best encoded version. I'd agree with that. But, again, these holy texts that we have, they've been edited. They've been translated. And they've been, filled with numerology and Gematria and Kabbalah and astrology and, to the thinking person, to me, it's instead of saying it's the Word of God, I think it's easy to say that it's the word of man over the ages, accumulated knowledge, and presented in a spiritual way that's meant to instill, a sense of belief and also understanding of the world you live in. Anyway, the point is, the psychopaths that control this world, they use the Bible like a playbook, and this is what they do. If anyone's like watching this, never seen one of my videos before, this might seem like the dumbest thing they've ever seen, but I challenge you to go read my book. Pick it up for $5 and read the chapter on weather warfare by the numbers. And don't forget, we've done many things by understanding this knowledge, including calling the Astros to beat the Dodgers in August based on the flooding of Houston by the numbers and the burning of LA. And like I told people, water puts out fires, Houston flooded, LA burned, the Astros will put out the Dodgers. And, Vice Sports, they made fun of my work that year, which was dead on the money. And, again, it was from understanding this knowledge that some people might think is silly that you're able to figure out these kind of riddles. Just like this year in the MLB postseason. Before the postseason began, I advised my followers on Patreon to put down a bet for a Nationals and Astros World Series. Figured that out because of how the games are scripted by this same type of encoding. So anyway, LA's burning by the numbers, and I'm sure this will dominate the headlines tomorrow too. You'll probably hear about what celebrities lost their house. They're already speculating on tonight which celebrities could lose, so tomorrow you'll probably be hearing about which ones did lose. And that's another thing to think about, just besides Gematria, is that we live in this world where we worship certain people, and then, these people that we're going to read about that lost their $6 million house, you'll read the article and they'll make a joke about how they still have 12 houses in their name. It's like, okay, and why do people who act have so much great wealth compared to the working people, and why are they so worshipped for acting? You know what I mean? Crisis of values in our society. Celebrity worship, and for what? If people cared half as much about knowledge as they did about celebrities, we'd be a million times further ahead. So I think we hit all the key points. And if you missed the video I did on October 11th, go back and check it out. All right, we'll leave it there, Truth Seeker. Till next time.